Heroes of the 926 Wing. It's been over a month since we started adjusting our operations tempo and mission execution to flatten the curve in our fight against coronavirus. As many of you might know, the Secretary of Defense has extended his stop movement order to June 30th. We need to prepare ourselves to execute our mission and coexist with COVID-19 in the long term. In essence, we need to shape the curve now. Spatial distancing and travel restrictions could be part of our daily routine for some time. As it turns out, eating at restaurants and visiting non-essential businesses were apparently two of my favorite hobbies, and now I've been forced to find new ones. But I want you to know that our 926 Wing priorities remain taking all necessary measures to protect and support our airmen and their families, and to innovate our processes to maximize support to our TFI partner missions while maintaining the long-term operational capability of the Wing. In fact, I'm trying to innovate right now by sharing this video update. I wanted Chief Scott to have a dramatic entrance on Microsoft Teams. How you doing, Chief?
Very well, sir. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you enjoying teleworking?
I am enjoying the teleworking, but look forward to get back to normal operations.
I bet you are, Chief, and I think we all are too. Thanks very much for joining me on this video.
Thank you, sir.
Speaking of Microsoft Teams, the rollout of the commercial virtual remote capability is complete across the Department of Defense. But there are 2.6 million accounts that have never been logged into. These accounts are being reset in bulk, and new temporary passwords are being emailed to all of you. Please activate your Microsoft Teams CVR account. Technology like this will allow us to stay connected during these challenging times, and capabilities like this will enable us to remain flexible and execute our 926 Wing missions across 3 time zones with our GSUs when we return to normal operations. We are even planning to have our pre-UTA meetings this month using Microsoft Teams. The Chief and I have made the decision to duplicate our April UTA guidance for the UTA this weekend as a result of the OSD stop movement order. So I have requested all unit commanders to reschedule their UTAs to another month or authorize telework to the maximum extent practical in order to accomplish the mission. If you have a question about how your squadron is executing May's UTA, please ask your chain of command. Each squadron is different, and no one should be concerned about losing IDT periods this year. The 10th Air Force Commander has signed a waiver allowing members to complete more than 16 IDT periods in a quarter for the remainder of this fiscal year. Many of you are probably wondering what will happen to our June UTA, originally scheduled for the 6th and 7th of June. The Secretary of Defense has said that the stop movement policy will be reviewed every 15 days between now and June 30th. Since that policy could be modified 2 or 3 times in the next 6 weeks, I have elected to delay making a decision on how we will execute the June UTA. My intent would be to keep the UTA as scheduled and allow as many people to report to their workplaces as we can safely allow. The Chief and I will look at guidance from headquarters and work with the rest of the 926 Wing leaders to make a decision in line with our Wing priorities in order to give you at least 15 days to plan your participation for the June UTA. You can expect that decision by about the 3rd week of May. I have been diligently trying to send daily updates about policy and guidance changes to your group and squadron leadership. There's a great deal of information traveling our cyber highways, and I have not wanted to overwhelm the entire Wing population or overload email storage capacity. If you feel like you are not getting enough information, please visit the 926 Wing SharePoint. Your Wing staff has done an outstanding job collecting relevant guidance and presenting it in a user-friendly format. And there's a pretty phenomenal photo of your command chief on the website too. Your squadron leadership should also be able to answer any further questions, but the Chief and I are always available if you need us. Chief, you got anything to add?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Team, I believe we have done well as a Wing at limiting exposure to the virus. However, we need to stay the course. It is not time to let our guard down. Please continue your social distancing and your safe practices. Also, please continue to stay in contact with each other, reaching out to any airmen up and down your chain of command to make sure that they're doing well. And also remember that there are many resources available should anybody need assistance in any way. If you're not aware of those resources, please contact a First Sergeant, Airmen and Family Readiness Center, or please feel free to contact me directly. I wanted to thank you for everything you are doing to keep our airmen safe and our country safe during this difficult time. It is an honor and a privilege to serve you all. Thank you.
It's incredibly important that we maintain social connectedness while we're spatially distanced in these challenging times. So I ask you to reach out to a fellow airman and be a good wingman this UTA. And as always, the Chief and I are incredibly proud of the professionalism and the dedication that you bring to the wing, and we're very proud to serve alongside you.